Hello, folks. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. Happy Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. We made it. I had Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off, so I've been fishing a lot. I haven't been catching a lot, but I've been fishing a lot. um, Believe it or not, I finally boated another muskie today. If any of you have me on Instagram, you may have seen the muskie that I caught today, a dandy 38 incher. Yep. Caught me a dandy 38 incher this morning. That broke a nice little slump there. I'd had too many trips without boating the muskie, so hey, we got Stephen Carlson in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. Good to have you. I hope you're doing well this evening. A truck, a total loss. I'm not sure what you're referring to. I did not lose a truck or get in a truck accident. Oh, you're referring to the thumbnail. No, I just pulled that off the internet. That's not me. Oh no. I have some stories to share. But no, that was not me. I apologize if you thought it was. No, I've had some boat ramp fails for sure. I think a lot of people have, but that one wasn't me. Hey, we got Straight to the Point Outdoors is in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, I mean, that's to draw attention to the topic. Sure, it's clickbait in that sense, but I am going to be talking about boat ramp fails, boat ramp miscues, the issues that we've had. A lot of us have had. I've got a couple stories to share. If anyone has seen something like that or something similar, you can share that story. If you have any wonderfully embarrassing stories that you'd like to share yourself, those are welcome. So I'll give it a few more minutes and let some folks roll on in. But as I was starting to say, yeah, I boated a nice 38-inch muskie today, and that felt good. I also I had a couple other bites. I think one was a largemouth bass, and it ended up getting off when it jumped. And then and then I had a rip that I think I throttled down the second I heard it, and I think that might have cost me. I don't know. We've got What's That Guy Doing is in the house. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. You don't have a boat, but have you ever been to a lake where there were boats and maybe a boat ramp? Maybe you saw a boat ramp fail? I don't know. I've seen some people that sure didn't know how to back a trailer to save their life. Yeah, thanks. That was a dandy fish, and the camera was rolling, so I got some pretty good footage. I tried to get a picture of the open mouth because I'm trying to redo my logo, and I don't know if it worked. I played with it a little bit. I'm gonna have to play with it some more. I'll see if I can make it work. I don't know. It's a tough nut to crack, man. It is a tough nut to crack. Hey, we got James Kohler in the house. Welcome in. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, fellas. Hope you're doing well tonight. Welcome on in. Shabona Lake State Park. You have a story, or you've seen some boat ramp fails at the Shabona Lake State Park? Hey, we got City Sticker Chris is in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. James says there is a video from last season where he lives. If you want to see an insane boat ramp video. Yeah. There's definitely videos out there of crazy boat ramp fails. I I had one miscue, and I've actually done it twice. The first one, it wasn't that big of a deal. Um, the second one, it was really, really close to a disaster. You got that right, Stephen Carlson. And some people don't understand the concept of a courtesy dock. I had a guy that tied up to the dock on the ramp that I was backing my empty trailer to, and I parked it. And he got out of his boat and he said, "Am I in your way?" I said, "Yeah, kinda." And he did not proceed to address it at all. He left his boat right there at the end of the ramp dock. And this guy had more money in his 3 12-inch fish finders than I have in my whole boat trailer motor outfit. Um, so I don't know. I'd almost guess he doesn't know how to use them. Either it's not his boat or he just bought it and it's just a bunch of shit that he don't even know what the hell he's got. Yeah, guys will. What's that guy doing? Guys will block it, and I today, like I said, that guy boated up to the ramp dock, and as I was maneuvering around him to trailer my boat to load it, there was a pontoon boat that pulled into the other side, again blocking the ramp on that side of the dock. There were no boats on the courtesy dock, none. It was wide open. They these people didn't understand the concept of a courtesy dock. Even the guy that blocked me, he says, "Am I in your way?" I said, "Yeah, that's what the courtesy dock's for." And he just looked at me like, yeah, I was speaking a foreign language. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm not the boat ramp police. I can't write him a ticket. My day was my day was made when I caught that muskie. I wasn't gonna let anything get me too agitated today. I had a pretty good day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pretty good day out there at Alum Creek Lake. That's where I caught that fish. You know, there are a lot of guys that are respectful, a lot of women that are respectful, a lot of folks out there that boat and they do know the proper rules, the proper regulations, the proper etiquette, boat ramp etiquette. But there are some that don't. No, I don't eat muskies. I guess if I had one died, I'd probably try to figure it out. Um, James Kohler, yeah, I was trolling today when I got that fish. I do cast some, mostly in the spring when I know the fish are shallow. Um, the muskies in Central Ohio reservoirs. I mean, it's pretty typical that they move offshore and move deeper. Doesn't mean you can't get them casting. It just becomes a whole lot more challenging. And trolling, I can present a bait right at the level that I'm seeing them on the fish finder, and that's putting the bait in the zone and keeping it there. So it's an efficient way, especially we get to this time of year, end of May, and then all through June, and before the water gets too hot. That's an effective way. So yeah, today's fish was trolling uh, a bright crankbait, and I had 3 hits today. All 3 hits were on that bright bait. I had a different bait that was also really really brightly colored on my other rod, and um, about halfway through the day, I thought I might as well take that off. It hadn't been hit. I moved it around, lower and higher in the water column, and it never did get hit. So I took it off and I put the exact same bait on the other one that I was getting all the action from. It was a different color, but same bait style. And I thought, double my chances, right? Well, that bait never got grabbed either. So I don't know. It's tough to figure out muskies a lot of times. They want what they want. They hit the fish were hitting that brightly colored bait. I will share the color. It's called Hot Tiger. If you've ever seen Fire Tiger, Hot Tiger is very similar, but it's basically the bottom of the bait is yellow and the top of it is orange, and that's it. Well, and then you got the black striping. That's a Hot Tiger instead of a Fire Tiger. So that bait was money today. They were chewing on it. They were chewing on it. That fish was hooked in the nose too, man. I got her beside the boat and she started wanting to head thrash and do all those things. And I'm like, knock it off. And then she didn't want to knock it off. And I grabbed the net and just pulled her into it. Nice fish. All right, we're 15 minutes into my hour-long live here, and it feels like a light crowd tonight. But I could probably get into my story. Your favorite fish to catch is channel catfish. So I've caught 4 channel catfish this year on muskie trolling. I don't understand it, but I'll get into some of my boat ramp miscues or fails. Share the story. Again, it's essentially mine is the same It's the same problem on 2 different occasions. The first occasion was the very first time that I was launching the boat that I have now. I had a boat way back when I was like 18 or 19, and I think I had it for either 1 summer or 2 summers, so I didn't get a ton of experience with it, but had a little bit. But anyway, the boat I have now, the very first time I launched it, it was at a nearby reservoir called Hoover Reservoir, and they've got a ramp that is really, really, really gradual. It has almost no slope to it, right? I don't know if you can see that, but and it's also not a smooth paved ramp. It's done with like pavers, so it's kind of bumpy as you go, and it's very gradual. It's just about useless as a boat ramp. I mean, it does work, but I backed my car was all the way in the water. I mean, it was in like 4 inches of water, like the front tires, and I still was having trouble getting the boat off the trailer. Um, and getting in and doing that and whatever. At one point in time, I forgot to put the vehicle in park, and it has just enough of a slope that the car did start to roll backwards at such a slow rate that, I don't smoke, but I probably could have smoked a cigarette and then got in the car and pulled it forward. That's a slight exaggeration, but there was no pressing sense of urgency. It was, oh shoot, the car is not in park. I should fix that. So, you get in and you pull the car back forward the 18 inches that I lost and put it in park. City Sticker Chris says he doesn't back a trailer so well. Well, some people don't. If you don't have experience with it, it's something that it does. It takes experience. Practice. Practice makes perfect, or it makes pretty good. But it's just dumb to not know to put the car in park. Sometimes I'm dumb because I actually did this another time. And the other time was last summer. I want to say it was the end of June. And it was hot out. It's a hot, sunny day. And I went to Alum Creek Lake, and this ramp has a nice steep slope to it. And I kind of backed the trailer in with a pretty good force as if to kind of launch it off the trailer. And I hold the rope when I launch it. I probably shouldn't, but the one time I didn't, it got hung up on the trailer and it snapped or whatever, and I almost went swimming for the boat. But anyway, back to the store at Alum Creek. I'm holding the rope, and I kind of backed in hard and shoved it off the trailer. So now the rope is pulling my arm, and I'm worried it's going to pull my arm out of socket. So I kind of jumped up out of the car, and then I jumped up on the dock, and I'm going to tie the boat up. And I look down, and the car is rolling backwards. And it's kind of a big drop, maybe 4 feet into 10 inches of water or so. And so I jumped down, and I didn't realize that the ramp was real. There was a lot of moss or algae or whatever, so it was super slick. The second my feet hit the bottom under the 10 inches of water, they slipped right out from underneath of me, and I kind of fell backwards and scuffed my arms and stuff against the dock and whatnot, and then just pushed myself up and flew into the car as water is flowing in where the door well. And I stomped on the gas, and luckily the car responded, and it shot up out of the water. And I pulled it up 4 or 5 feet, slammed it in park, jumped up onto the dock, and scrambled out and grabbed the boat rope that was about 3 inches from the edge of the dock as it was slowly drifting out. So that was I got soaked, obviously, and had to do a little Febreze work on the car because that was some stinky dead fish water that had flowed into the floorboards of my car. So yeah, it took a little doing, but that was a pretty substantial lesson learned on that one. And I should have learned my lesson from when I first launched my car. Hey, John from Small Water Charters, welcome in. You're busy editing video from today. That sounds like a lot of work. I got video from today as well, and I don't know when it'll go up. I'm about 2 or 3 weeks ahead of my schedule. I like to try to schedule it out at least 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks in advance. And because I've gone fishing and put some video footage together from some different trips, yeah, I'm about 3 weeks ahead of schedule for whatever I would have filmed today. I'll upload in about 3 weeks. You guys caught 36. I caught a 38 incher. I shared that with the folks here earlier. 38-inch muskie. Boom. That felt good, man. That felt good. Mama got the big one, a 7.4. That's a 2 thumbs up. We like that. Good fishing all around today. So that was the story of my fail, my boat ramp fail. I don't know that I've ever had a fail with back in a trailer though. I do pretty good as long as I can see it when I'm looking out the back or whatever. If I can't see it, then I have trouble. But if it's a pickup truck, just drop the tailgate. If it's not, just look out the back window. If I can see that trailer, I can bag it. My trailer's got PVC pipes on the end of it, kind of guide pipes. Except I lost one. It broke. Shouldn't say I lost it. It fell off and broke, and then I backtracked and I found it, but it was broke. So I just need to order a new PVC for that side. But being able to see the one side works well enough for back in the trailer. John, you got broke off today? That's a big fish. Yeah. I can back a trailer. I backed mine right on into my garage, and it's a single stall garage. I've had neighbors say, "Oh, how you can do that." If I can see it, I can bag it. It's not that big of a deal. James Kohler says, any plans to come up to Wisconsin in the future? I don't have any plans right now, but man, I tell you what, I would love to because I've bounced around on YouTube and I've seen there are some guys that fish Wisconsin for muskies, and that's predominantly a casting game. And thanks, John, appreciate it. And they just some behemoths, some beastly muskies up there in Wisconsin. Y'all got some really good outdoors in Wisconsin. You got good muskie fishing. You got pretty good deer hunting. I think most of us are familiar with Buffalo County, Wisconsin. But yeah, all the big dogs from muskie world are up there. I mean, you got Pete Mana, you got Joe Bucher, you got all the big dogs. I would love to. I would love to get to Wisconsin. I would love to get to Minnesota, and I would love to get to Ontario, specifically Lake of the Woods. That would be a really neat experience. I'm not sure if I ever will, but boy, that'd be cool. That would be cool. Absolutely. We got angling spiders in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's good to have you. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well this evening. Do you have any boat ramp fails or miscues or near tragedies? I have a feeling John from Smallwater Charter's been back in trailers for a long time. So if he had any fails, they were from when he was a very young individual. He might not be able to remember back that far. I don't know. So there, I shared the story of how I nearly lost my car into the lake on 2 different occasions. Although the first one wasn't very likely that I was going to lose my car to the lake. But I've never seen anyone lose their car to the lake in person. I think I've seen a video or two where somebody's car that it came out of park or something, and it went into the lake. Oh yeah, buried his Suburban in the lake. Yikes! That's a rough one. That's a rough one for sure. I've seen poor etiquette at the ramp. I shared earlier that a couple boaters just didn't the courtesy dock was wide open and they just didn't even nope, we'll just block the ramp. We're the only ones that matter here anyway, right? But maybe they weren't aware. We probably do have a lot of new boaters. Last year, recreation was about all that people could do. People went hiking that had never hiked before in their life. People bought boats. People bought kayaks at record levels. There are tenfold more kayaks out at the area of lakes around here than there ever was before. I don't know if I've seen a major spike on the creeks and rivers, but I hope we don't. Completely submerged. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. No, I've never seen a boat fall off the trailer on a situation like that. Imagine that would be pretty funny. Imagine that would be pretty funny. I had last year. I was backing my trailer down, and the ramp on an actual boat ramp, and I was about to go on back into the water, and out of the corner of my eye or my peripheral vision or whatever, I caught a glimpse of movement. So I hesitated, and then I stopped, and I looked at the other mirror, and then I saw there were people coming, and they came right behind my boat, 4 feet behind my boat, and used the ramp to pull their kayaks out of the water. And I got out of my car and I was like, "What are you doing?" And they're like, "It's a public lake, public ramp. We have as much right to blah 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 blah." I was like, I'm a kayaker too. I don't use boat ramps, but if I did, I wouldn't kayak right up behind somebody when they're trying to back their boat into the water. It's just not safe. There was a couple people that you couldn't tell them anything. If I would have told them the sky was blue, they were going to argue with me. So, okay, fine, go on your merry way. Next time, I'll just keep backing down and say, I didn't see him. I didn't see him. No, I wouldn't do that. I would not do that. I would say I want to do it, but I wouldn't. We want to be safe out there. Safety is number one. That's why we put the vehicle in park on the ramp when we get out of it. Right? Safety first. Oh my goodness. Anybody else have any boat ramp miscues or epic fails they want to share? Hey, we got Mark Schweiderman in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to have you. Hope you're having a good night. A drunk guy ran over your dad's John boat. Ooh. I bet your dad was not happy about that at all. Ooh. Yikes. That is rough. I'm telling you what, that is rough. Oh. I've seen a couple of videos that are taken at like boat ramp areas where the boat is on the trailer, but the trailer is not attached to a tow vehicle. Like they're just pushing it around or whatever, and then it starts rolling down a hill and it gets away from them. What is up with that? I have never at a lake thought it was a good idea to disconnect my trailer from my tow vehicle. Never. Not at the lake. Now, if I was camping and I was at a campsite, maybe I'm gonna disconnect the boat and run to the store and get some food. I don't know. I don't want to tow the boat all over our nation. I could maybe see that, but that's not at the boat ramp. People do this at the boat ramp. I don't understand that. What are you doing? Leave your tow vehicle attached. Leave your trailer attached to your tow vehicle at the lake. I don't know. I've seen sometimes the trailer is there by itself. The boat presumably is out in the water, whether it's docked at a marina or whatever. And so obviously their tow vehicle, they took that with them. So they're leaving the trailer in the parking lot. I've seen that. I guess that's fine. I wouldn't do it. Let people do it. Maybe it's a, they're staying there for the weekend or short period of time. I don't know. It's baffling to me. Lake Wasu boat ramp. Insanity. No truck, no trailer. Guys, just full throttle outdoor. And the boat ended up being arrested. Yeah, that's a good way to tear up a boat's hull, man. I can't even imagine. I would tear the hull of a boat up for sure. That's a fail. I've been drinking all day. Let's put the boat up. Shit, I forgot to back the trailer down the ramp. That was a bad mistake. All right, folks, this has kind of been a short, non-lively chat, and that's fine. I was out on the lake all day. I'm pretty wiped out. I do want to try to play with those pictures just a little bit. I've got some channel shout outs. I missed these last week. So I've got some extra ones tonight. These are great channels, and they are really good about supporting other channels within this community. Some of you may have these already subscribed to these. They're part of the community for the most part. But if you don't have them, be sure and look them up. Check them out. I will put when I'm done with this, I will put a link to the channels down in the description of this live. So if you want to come back and just hit the link, it'll take you right to their channel. But the first one is Mark J. Oh my goodness. Mark J. Larson Outdoors. He's a great guy, super guy, real supportive, goes out of his way to show support for everyone. And it's predominantly trapping channel, but he's got some cool DIY stuff, and he just finished a pallet bar in his basement. It looks fantastic. Hey, Greg, Geo Bushcraft and Outdoors, stopping in. Hey, hope your mom's on the mend. It's good news that she's going to do the therapy. That should work it out. Hope that works out. Hope that works out, and I hope you're doing well tonight. I'm just getting into my channel shout outs, keeping it kind of short and sweet tonight. The first one was Mark J. Larson Outdoors. The second channel shout out is Angling Spiders. He's been super supportive, always coming into my live streams and commenting on my videos. Just a great guy and a great channel. He's got some really great videos. Get over there and check out his content, and I'm sure you'll be glad you did. And this is about support. I shout out these channels. I'm hoping that you will support them. They are part of the community that I belong to. Go and watch a video. If you watch a video, I implore you to watch from the beginning all the way to the end. If you prefer, you can pick a short video, even a shorts video. But that helps the people within this community to watch it from start to finish. If you liked it and you want to watch more, check them out. Hit the subscribe button, if that's what you want to do. But we support our brothers and our sisters in our community. That's how we grow the right way. Leave a genuine comment. People have coined this as like the boxy way. That's good to hear, Greg. That's real good to hear. Real good to hear. Oh yeah, you bet. I'll definitely do that. James. Yeah, I'll hit that for sure. Probably do that first thing when this is over. Number 3, City Sticker Chris. He popped in earlier and said hello. He's got a predominantly deer hunting channel. He's part of another guy that they do some whitetail habitat consulting. So if that interests you, go check him out. Watch a video. Maybe watch another one. And if you like it, then show support for sure. Number 4, Free to Prowl Outdoors. check them out. They've got a great channel, a lot of great content. Also, really, really big on support. So that's part of the community. Number 5, Kinkdale Outdoors. I just discovered them recently. Tremendous knowledge about archery and bows and arrows, and really just a really neat guy. I'm just still kind of discovering his content. So get a chance, get over to Kincaid. I think I always look at that and think it's Kinkdale, but it's Kincaid. Kincaid Outdoors. Again, the link will be down below, so you won't have to figure out how to spell it and all that fun stuff. That's right, Greg. Absolutely. Number 6 is Off the Hook Outdoors. Now, I'm a diehard muskie guy. Off the Hook Outdoors is a muskie guy. He's got some other content too. He's got some bass fishing. I think he's got a tournament video. Definitely get over to his channel and check that out. I think you'll be glad that you did. Pine Tree Line. That is a channel that I support, and they support me. I discovered him through my Facebook group. It's called Outdoors on YouTube. It's a Facebook group that I made for YouTube creators that do outdoors related content. So, and it's for creators only. When I have people that try to join the group, that there's a question they have to answer, what is their YouTube channel? If they don't answer it, then I don't approve. And if they answer it and I go and look at it and it's not outdoors related, it's video games, or maybe it's arts and crafts, that's great. I hope they do great, but I'm not going to put them in that Facebook. So Pine Tree Line is one of the first people that joined that Facebook group. So really neat channel, predominantly sightseeing and camping, some bushcraft type stuff worked in, little DIY stuff worked in. So check them out. That's Pine Tree Line. The last one, I normally do 5, but I threw a few extras in here because I didn't do it last week. I didn't do my channel shout out. So I'm kind of making up some ground here. The last one is Total Impact Outdoors. He's a hunting channel. He's got some deer hunting. He's got some turkey hunting. He's got some really, really good videos. Filming hunting is I've got minimal experience on it. So it's really, really, really challenging. But he does a great job. So if you like hunting, you like hunting content, definitely get over and check out Total Impact Outdoors. That's all I got for my channel shout outs. That's all I got for tonight. I usually go for an hour, but tonight I'm going to cut it short. I was on the lake from 6:40 a.m. until like 4:30 in the afternoon. So a solid 8.5 hours or so on the water. Bright sun, no clouds. It was a nice breeze out there, but I got a lot of sun. I got a lot of retired. That's right. It is always better to beg for forgiveness than to ask for permission. You said it, Greg. She's probably upset because she got it. She wants to buy stuff for the camper and do more decorating in there and stuff. All right. Well, as always, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you joining me on a Wednesday evening. I know it's summertime. Everybody's got lots going on. I really do genuinely appreciate it. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great night.